everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are safe. So, today we are going to do introduction to algebraic expressions. So, this is part 2. I have made part 1, and if you have not seen that part 1, so you can click on the I button, or even you can check the description, and there will be the part 1. So, in the part 1, what did we discuss? So, we discussed that what is variable, what is constant, and basically what is algebraic expression. So today we are going to cover some more topics about this, that what is the algebraic term, what is the coefficient, and many more things also. So for that you have to watch this video till end. So let us begin with the video. So, firstly, we are going to discuss about algebraic terms. Basically, what are algebraic terms? The parts of an algebraic expression which is joined by the operators, they are known as the algebraic terms, or they are known as the simply terms. So, a term can be a number, it can be a variable also, and it can be combination of both number and both variable also. So, for example, this is the question 9x minus 7y plus 4. So if I ask you that you just have to mark the algebraic terms, you have to find the algebraic terms and write it. So what would you write? So if I ask you, you would write 9x. Okay, 9x. You could write minus 7y, minus 7y. Make sure that you keep commas. Now let me tell you why it is minus 7y, because you know that what is a negative number and what is a positive number. A positive number has always a plus sign, right? But over here you know that we don't speak, if we are talking, so we never speak this is plus 4. But if we talk about negative numbers, so we speak minus 7 or minus 8. So in the algebraic terms also, you should always make sure that whenever the question or whenever the algebraic expression has minus sign, so you have to include that minus sign also, as I have included over here, that is minus 7y. So this is the thing which you should always make sure whenever you are solving this kind of sums. Okay, so the next thing is 4. So I have to mark over here 4. Now basically I'm just repeating again that what is the algebraic terms. Algebraic terms are that what if I am joining any if a expression is joined by any sign, plus, minus, or multiplication or division sign, so that thing is a algebraic term. जैसे कि over here this is minus sign, so I have included that, and over here other than I'm talking that if I talk, so if I talk about 4, okay, so over here the 4 is joined with plus, so I just have to remove this plus sign, and I don't have to remove this multiplication sign, but from here that minus sign is starting, and over here it is ending, and it is joining with plus. So now they are separated. Now they are like, this is 9x, this is 7 minus 7y, and this is 4. So now these all are separated, and I'm just writing down. So you, whenever you are writing, you should write that term 1 is 9x, term 2 is minus 7y, and term 3 is 4. So this is the way how you are going to solve this. Let me give you some more example. For example, it is x plus, if the question is x plus y plus 2z. So my first term will be x. This is my term 1. Term 1 is x. Term 2 is y. And term 3 is 2z. Now, as you can see in this question also, I am removing this plus sign, and I am removing this again this plus sign, and instead of after removing this plus all or any operator other than subtraction, I have to keep just over here comma. So this is how you can solve, and you have to write again, this is my term 1, this is my term 2, and this is my term 3. So this is how you can identify it. I hope that algebraic terms are clear to you, and if it's not clear, even you can type your doubts or anything you want, you can just write it in the comment section. I'll try to reply you. So, now coming towards the factors. What are factors? Basically, if you consider the algebraic expression phi a, okay, phi a b. So over here, this expression is obtained by phi multiplied by a multiplied by b. So this is how the factors is always that this is the single digit, or you can say the single variable or single constant. So here the constant is phi, so I have to write that phi, and then I have to put a multiplication sign, and then the remaining, like if the others individually a is there, so this a will come as the second factor. Again I have to put multiplication sign because b is also left, and then I just have to write b. So this is the same method of factorization. If this is one example, and if I give you other example, I have to find the factor of the constant, that is 4. So how can I find the factor? Basically, there are two ways to solve this. That first way is that you can write over here that you can directly write that 4 is the first factor, or the second method is, I think so everyone knows that we do the factorization of 4. So if we do the factorization of 4, if I multiply 2 with 2, so I will get 4 as the answer. So I can write 4 also directly the factor of this algebraic expression. But other than that, I can also write 2 multiplied by 2. So this is method how you can factorize the 4. If instead of 4 I could ask you 6, so even you can write over here 3 multiplied by 2, or you can directly write 6. So it's upon on you that how you want to write. If you want to directly write a digit number, so you can write directly also, or else you can factorize that particular digit also, that particular numerical digit also. I hope that factors of algebraic expression is cleared. I'm just repeating it once again, that any algebraic expression which if I just factorize that particular algebraic expression, so that thing is known as factorizing method, or I can tell the factors of that particular algebraic expression. So as even I have showed you some examples that phi AB, so I have to individually just separate it and I have to make the factors of that. So the first digit is 5, so I have divided that and I have kept it as 5, and I just put the multiplication sign over here. Even if I tell you about solving the algebraic terms, so if in the multiplication I ask you 5 multiplied by a multiplied by b, so I will get 5ab as the answer. So similarly, I'm just factorizing it, that how this term can be solved, like other thing also. And I told you other thing also, that if 4 is there or 6 is there or any digit, if that thing can be factorized, that for example if the digit is 10, so I can multiply that with 5 with 2, or if it is 25, so I can do 5 multiplied by 5. So any digit you can factorize that way also, or you can directly write that number and you can multiply it with the remaining variables or constants. So this is two ways to solve this, and as you know I have not done with phi because phi does not have any factors in its table, so that is why. Now coming towards the last topic of this video is coefficient of algebraic terms. Basically, any factor of a term is known as the coefficient of the product of the remaining factors of the term. For example, the question is minus 12 yzb. So how can I solve this? Basically, I'm just repeating coefficient. Basically, any factor, as we discussed earlier, that what is a factor? Factor is over here. The factor is minus 12 multiplied by y multiplied by z multiplied by b. So this is the factorization method. So as you can see over here this is a factor of the term, and this term, and it's known as the coefficient of the product. Now for example, product of remaining factors of the term. For example, if I say that find the coefficient of y. So if I ask you the coefficient of algebraic term y, so you have to tell minus 12 zb, because other than y, if I am asking the coefficient of y in this term, so I am just removing this y, and after that whatever that remaining factor is being there, that is my particular answer. So over here minus 12 zb is the answer. Similarly, if I ask you that find the coefficient of this term, find the coefficient of z. So if I say you to find the coefficient of z, so I just have to cut that, and the remaining whatever is left, that is what I have to write. That is minus 12 yb. So this is the coefficient of the factor z. That means that this the product which of the remaining factors of that term is this. Similarly, in this question, I ask you to find the coefficient of b. So similarly as we did for all, I just have to cut this b, and I have to write that is minus 12yz. And the last form of this is that if I tell you that find the numerical coefficient of the following, or of this particular following term, so that would be minus 12. Okay, the answer is minus 12, because I am telling you to find the numerical coefficient. So if it is a numerical coefficient, so wherever you are able to find the numerical, that means the number in the term, so you just have to mark that. But instead of if I would just write the statement that find the coefficient of minus 12, so at that time I would write y, z and b. So this would be my answer if I tell you that find the coefficient of the factor minus 12. But if I would ask you that find the numerical coefficient of this term, then my answer would be minus 12. So I hope that this concept is also clear to you, that there are three forms. Any remaining, if I ask you to find any of any factor, if I ask you to find the coefficient, so simple way to do is that you have to cut that thing, and the remaining whatever it will be left, the remaining factors, that is what I have to write, which is my coefficient of that particular number. So this is how you can solve. And if I ask you to find the numerical coefficient, so in that term, wherever you are able to find the number, over there you can write. But if I tell you about numerical coefficient, and the question could be, for example, minus x, y, z, and I tell you that you have to find the numerical coefficient of this term, so your answer would be no. Why would be your answer no? Because there is no number in this particular term. So I hope that this concept is cleared. I hope so. And if it's not like that, you can tell me in the comment section. You can share your thoughts, and whatever you feel, you can write it in the comment section, and I'll try that I reply you. So this was what for today. I hope that whatever I taught you, whatever concepts I told you, that thing is clear to you. So the concept which I did for this video was algebraic terms, algebraic or you can say factors and coefficient of algebraic terms. I hope that this concept is clear to you, and if it is clear to you, or if it is not clear to you, please just try to comment me so that I can know that what you all are feeling, and through my video did you all just understood the topics which I told. So even if it's if not, I'm just happy to read your comments. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed this video and the concept is clear. So yes, stay home, stay safe, and yes, don't forget that maths is nothing to learn, but maths is just to practice. So practice at home and just study well for every subject. Bye bye.